At the dawn of the industrial era, a grand cultural revolution was noted throughout the empire. The minority descendants of the English, found mainly in the city of Bombay, formerly Babylon, had long flourished despite centuries of oppression by their conquerors. However, with time, their culture began to not be shunned or mocked as it had been by common practice, but revered among the populations of other distant cities, especially the upper classes. Members of high society began to attend in mass opulent garden parties, partake in matches of cricket and polo, and not a soul would admit to ever missing their afternoon tea, a drink that had long been popular, but was now exceedingly so, developing a complicated and almost ritualistic culture of consumption. In addition, with the founding of new cities upon the distant continents of Australia and the Americas, countless members of the former English minority began to flock to these distant exotic locations, proudly proclaiming themselves no longer as English, but a new and more politically correct British, a term which soon gained usage among the majority of the empire's citizenry. With the construction of the new parliamentary building and its distinctive clock tower, holding the famous bell of Big Ben, the cultural zenith of the British acclaimed new highs, ones that not sudden war nor loss could strike down. For when asked of battle, a Brit would merely say, "Keep calm and carry on, good chap," and offer another cup of tea. Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Humankind Forging India miniseries. As always, I am thoroughly excited to see exactly where our story takes us next, especially with this war to the west. I feel like things are really heating up. Now, despite the shock and terror of the previous session, the concern that this war against the Persians brought to us, I think, yes, we must keep calm and carry on indeed. If we manage to defeat this army over here, alongside the reinforcements it's most likely to bring, we'll see some great momentum gain in this war, I think, as we reduce their war support and bump ours up significantly. And I think we'll also see a sort of immediate turning of the tide. I don't know if I should call it that, because we've been pretty successful in this war so far already. Let's not downplay our successes in holding back the Persian aggression. But I do think, yes, if we keep pushing, if we force them back, and if we take advantage of this harbor actually over here to cross into their homeland and threaten La Venta and San Lorenzo as they potentially threaten Paschim Nagar up over here from Nisa, I think we'll win this war pretty quickly, actually. To that effect, as some of you suggested, we might actually keep, despite our efforts, we might actually keep this massive stack back over here, continuing to threaten the Ottoman attempts at acquiring these islands over here. Now, fortunately, if we zoom out, you can see we've pretty much blocked them off, and once we burn down Onis and set our own outpost up over here, we'll have completely blocked them off. Now, they can still try and dance around us and make some claims here and there, like they did previously, of course, when we had them, when we had them boxed in, and previously before that, when we had the Babylonians boxed in. You'll remember that they went out and found territory to claim for themselves. So, you know, just because we box them in doesn't mean that they're not going to try expanding. It is in their nature, after all. They'll probably push over to Alaska, but that's trouble for another time. I do think we'll stay focused down over here. We had a bit of a digression, I suppose. Pulled the alarm maybe a little too prematurely. Maybe forgot just how superior we are to all of our neighbors. Now, the railway, I will say, is still vital. I'm not regretting my decision to build these tracks, to lay them down, because eventually, inevitably, I'm going to want to have quick access from, one end of the empire to the other, and hopefully, if all goes well with the Persians, this won't even be one end of the empire, right? It'll continue on deep into Africa, and eventually, I'm sure we'll have conversations, let's say, with the Zulu as well, with regards to how far deep into Europe our lands extend. Now, no time to waste. There is a battle to kick us off, no time to waste. Let's do it. Just want to mention really quickly, folks, if you have been enjoying this series, if you would like to see it continue, please don't hesitate to keep letting me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, makes a massive difference in just how I approach content on the channel, what I do, how I go about doing it, and how much of it I do. With that said, let's kick this off. We're going to have to prevent these guys from making landfall. We're going to have to gun down all their boats, and we're hopefully not going to have trouble doing it. We're a little bit, just a tiniest bit stronger than them. These guys are being brought in. These guys can be dragged in, and these guys can be dragged in as well if the next turn ticks. So let's try and win this in one turn. Let's try. For your country, he yells. Beautiful. A manual battle, of course, again, these guys cannot retreat because of, you know, the conclusion of the previous session. But yeah, we have our reinforcements coming through. That's all good. These guys might need to step in. Though, again, if these guys get dragged in, this battlefield might actually expand automatically. Nonetheless, manual battle it shall be. Because, of course, I do not trust the AI to do everything it needs to do. I wonder if I actually want to plug the gap over here instead. What value do I gain from that? Nothing. Let's go ahead and deploy ourselves up over here. Of course, we get the first turn, so we'll be able to deploy all of our reinforcements. As soon as we deploy these reinforcements, actually, yes, that's when these guys will almost certainly get dragged into this battle. And I'm fine with that. That allows us to cover more of the coast, I think. So let's go ahead and end our deployment here. All right. Go ahead and... How do I want to play this, actually? They've got their veteran knights over here. Veteran knights back over here as well, and they actually weren't able to deploy all of their units either. So there's a couple of ways I could play this. I'm going to, I think, want to destroy this unit of crossbowmen and then camp out on top of this source of reinforcements. That would allow me to, well, prevent them from bringing more units in, of course, and then we can wipe the rest of those units out later in a separate battle. So in order to do that, what do we want to do here? Oh, looks like these guys actually deployed right off the bat. That's excellent. So the Mongol hordes should be able to... we have to destroy this first, don't we? Okay, okay. So I'm thinking we go ahead and pull out some musketeers first. Yeah, deploy you. Put you out over here. Because then we should have the friendly adjacency bonus over here. And you should be able to... Cannot attack this round. Well, that's strange. I shouldn't be limited from doing that. These guys can fire this round. Okay, well, what about my Mongol hordes? We should be able to fire right off the bat, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, these guys are able to fire right off the bat. All right, here, let's go ahead and shoot with the Mongol horde over here. Fire away, let's go. Very confused, actually, as to what happened over there. If I disembark... Oh, I'm a little worried about these knights over here. If I disembark, these guys might disembark up over here and charge into us. I have to concern myself with these ships coming in from behind and potentially hurting us on the water over here. Just trying to figure out my approach. This is a real bummer. I was really hoping to get those shots out, but okay. No need to despair. Let's go ahead and move these halberdiers out over here for one unit. Again, trying to just prevent a rear flank over here from any horses that might have been hiding. Oh, hello. Okay. They've got more. All right, fair enough. We're okay. We're okay. I'm not too concerned. We're okay. What about these halberdiers? I can't move them too far in, but I can move them closer to that side. Let's pop you out to here, I suppose. These guys, they should be able to pop out and fire. Question is, though, do I want to get the Mongol hordes coming down first? If they come all the way down and fire, they might get stuck there, preventing our reinforcements from arriving. So you know what? Let's go ahead and get these guys out first. Beautiful. Fire down at the crossbows. It'll eliminate them completely. See, that's why... I'm extra bummed out. Because we really should have been able to fire with these musketeers as well, and that would have been another wipe, but hey, it is what it is. We do have these musketeers. Before we use them, of course, let's make sure we use our reinforcements first. Sorry, I said reinforce like that because there was a line in the comments like 4 or 5 episodes ago now, which I forget the sentence, but I remember the sentiment, and it was something about reinforce and horse rhymed in it, and so it sticks in my mind. You know, when I say I read all the comments, I genuinely and truly do. I read all the comments. Even if they're coming in a year after a video is released, I do read them. They entertain me, and they inform me, and they give me ideas as well. Let's go ahead and bring this Mongol horde. I'm thinking we do a full surround. 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, and another... Yeah, okay. So how far can we go? Let's deploy you first. That's too bad. Of course we can't get there because these guys are blocking our approach. So, okay, let's move you down to here. Because I want to make sure we... hold on to this port as well. You're not going to be able to fire, are you? You're not. These guys won't be able to either, but if these knights disembark, they won't be able to attack us right away either, and they'll end up over there if they choose to go there. And then our one of our Mongol hordes... Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get you up to here. Let's try that. Don't know if we'll be able to fire from up there. Yeah, we will. Okay, great. Excellent. We've got these guys with their veterancy. Might be worth taking out. But these guys will actually cause more damage, too. Hard picking. Shooting at these guys would eliminate them right away, right? So let's go ahead and fire at these guys. When I say shooting, I mean with our guns, with our musketeers, right? So let's do that. Let's go ahead and... What do we have? 2 more, right? Let's go ahead and pull you back then. Let's get you, these hit-and-run tactics, carrying them over through the ages. And in fact, on that note, there is something I want to touch on with regards to technology, based on your suggestions in the comments as well. Let's go ahead and fire down over here. I mean, I might have some regrets about not taking out the veteran knights, but hey, it is what it is. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Keep you up over here. Halberds over there. You're down here. You can stay put over there because this last guy is going to be put down over here. Yeah, to block these reinforcements. I'm just trying to figure out if I wanted to move somebody else into this spot instead, but no. Let's keep you over there. You cannot fire this turn because you just embarked. That's fine. What's cool is because of this docks layout, this ports layout, we can absolutely, as you saw with these Mongol Horde units, we can absolutely just walk right across. And I think that's so cool. Again, just another example of how I love the battle aspect of Humankind. But let's go ahead and get these guys. I'm a little... It's not perfect, because ideally these guys would be further in, so they'd have a clear line of sight when these guys eventually start making landfall. But hey, it is what it is. Let's bring these musketeers onto the land, and I believe that is our turn done. Let's end the round there. Let's see what our enemies do. Go on then. Here we go. Yeah, this is... Didn't notice these reinforcements earlier. But again, it's that fog of war. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not ideal. It's okay. This is part of the reason why I wanted to put the Mongol Horde unit down over here instead. As much as it hurts to lose any unit, it'll hurt to lose a unit of musketeers more than a unit of Mongol Hordes, right? So it's a sacrifice that... some of you will die... But that is a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, I suppose, is the only way to put it. Did we get sunk over here? We did. Who hit us last? I mean, somebody did, but okay. Let's keep our head in the game over here. Should we fire down here, or should we move these guys onto the water? These guys are able to fire over here and finish these guys off, so that's good. These guys can fire over here and finish these guys off. That's good. We can fire over here and hurt these knights as well. Maybe finish them off when they try to make their way over. But who goes over here is the question. You can make it. Okay, fair enough. Alright, so let's go ahead and... You know what? Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. Here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and... I said that so confidently, but the confidence isn't actually there. I can move up to here. I can move down to here, actually. Pull you over to fire down from up on high. That would be ideal. Okay, cool. If I move these guys down... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and move you over to here. This is a bit risky. It's a bit risky. I can go all the way to there, actually. I can move you to here. You can't make it over. Alright, just making sure that I don't overextend myself. So let's go ahead and move you over to here. You guys are going to... fire, and then we're going to move them down over to here. Or actually, damn, decisions. There's so many decisions. I'm like wondering if I want to surround these guys over here, or if I want and use the musketeers against these guys to finish them off, or if I save those musketeers to fire at somebody else. If we fire down over here, we'll cause damage, but we won't eliminate them, right? Let's go ahead and pull... Let's go ahead and pull you down to here. Right, I think it's, at the end of the day, it's pretty irrelevant where we end up. These guys can fire over here, These guys can just make it, I think, into the... Oh, actually, we should be able to do this. Let's pull on down, fire away, and then we'll take to the water. We can't. Interesting, okay. Well, I'm glad I checked. Because then here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and fire with you. Right? We'll go ahead and bring you into the water to block those reinforcements. It's not my favorite set of moves. This could have gone a lot better. This could have gone a lot better. But it's not the end of the world. Because these guys are stuck, I don't have access to these guys, basically. I can pull them over to here, but they're not going to be able to do that much. But let's go ahead and fire with these guys down over here, I suppose. Eliminate that Carrack. Done. Let's get these guys to eliminate these knights. Done. Go ahead and fire down on these knights over here. Again, that was a triple veterancy set of knights, so they were a more high priority target, I would say. Hurt these guys a little bit, fair enough. We can get these halberds over. Sure. We could also... I wonder if... Yeah, you know, let's go ahead and get these halberds over to here. They won't be able to attack, but let's have them in position. And that allows us to move these musketeers over to here and fire on this Carrack, unless they randomly decide that they cannot attack this round. What? Am I missing something here? Oh, I am. Move or attack with the musketeers. That is my bad. That's entirely on me. Wow. Should have read that first. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not like we could have done anything with them out there anyway. But that's okay. Well, hey, you live and you learn. I wish I'd checked that earlier. But as I said, you live and you learn. Let's go ahead and... I mean, the good thing is we now control this pass. So if they decide to come through over here, we'll be able to fire at them, no problem. I wonder, actually, if I don't want to make a move towards their flag. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Wouldn't be a terrible idea. Let's go ahead and move these halberds into the water over here. And we might actually make a move towards their flag. Again, we want to win this within this turn, right? Because we want to make sure that they're not able to bring in any more reinforcements than they already have. Let's go ahead and end our round there. All that's left are these Mongol hordes. They've already done their moves. Yeah, we're good. Now, what are you up to here? Fire away at these... Mongol hordes, I assume. I'd like to not lose another unit. That would be nice, because I do have a plan for these Mongol hordes. Oh, we've been boarded, eh? So it'll damage us if we move. Looks like... Did the knights really try to attack our halberdiers? I think they did. It's an interesting choice. An interesting choice. Okay, we can send... Oh, hello. I thought it was my turn already. That's what I get. Got too cocky there. We can send, I was going to say, these halberds in to eliminate these knights. These guys can fire up there. These guys can fire down here. Again, if the musketeers try to make their way down, they won't be able to shoot as well. Well, before I forget, I should probably take the flag here. Right, the Mongol horde will be able to... That's because they're in boat form right now. Okay, let's go ahead and eliminate these knights. Can you fire on anybody? Just these guys and these guys. Okay, let's go ahead and eliminate these knights then. Good stuff. That should allow us to get to... No, okay. Let's go ahead and... Alright, fair enough. Let's fire down on these knights then. It's not going as smoothly as I would have liked, I'll be honest with you. Really hoping to be able to get to that, but I don't think it's going to happen. Move you over. We'll fire down over here as well. Go ahead. Because I won't be able to eliminate everything. Now, it's okay. If they bring in reinforcements, it's not the end of the world. It just would have been nice if we prevented it from happening, you know? I think it's because these guys have been... Because we should be able to ignore zones of control. But I think it's because... Either it's because we're in boat form right now, or it's because we've been boarded. Either way, it's not ideal. So we can go ahead and use these musketeers to fire down over here, get rid of this quadrireme. Use these musketeers to get rid of this Carrack. They should be doing wonders for our militarist stars, I imagine. And let's use these musketeers to get rid of this quadrireme. Go for it, beautiful. Would love to eliminate those knights. Ah, that's strange that we can't get up there. Throwing me off. It's legitimately throwing me off. But again, I could come up to here. I come up to here instead. Probably a better idea, actually. I could send these guys. You know what, here, let's do this. Let's go ahead and move you up to here. Because I want to make sure the halberdiers are able to get in, right? They're the more valuable unit against these knights. Even if we Like, what could we do? We can't fire with these guys. Yeah, this is... Anyways. He's crying over spilt milk, I suppose. I could move you a step over. Yeah, it's very confusing. And these guys can stay put over here. Alright, fair enough. That's the round done. We absolutely could have won it. I'm not sure what happened there. Either way, it's not the end of the world. And the round there. Let them bring their reinforcements. More fame for me. More fame for me. Alright, good. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That's okay. That's okay. We'll crush these guys, and that should be it for this battle, actually. Unless, again, they're able to... Rather, they decide to bring these reinforcements in. At this point in time, they might not, because it's a lost cause, right? It's a lost cause. But there is much more to handle as well. Let's go ahead and keep exploring this beautiful continent over here. Setting sail. Take a look at this rather attractive-looking island chain. Looks like paradise, I'm sure. And over here, we've got our settlers making their way through as well. Here to settle South America. Maybe Central? Nah, South America, I would say. North America will have a city established soon enough. Just looking for a good spot for these settlers before I, plop them down, obviously. And down over here, we have our Kirtan Regiment. I call them that not because that's where they're from, but because that's where they're going. Again, I'm pulling these guys back as well, right? The plan is... Well, after reassessing the situation, I don't think we need to bring all of our forces over to the Persian front. What do we have left over here? These guys. Why don't we pull you down? Now let's keep going down this way. This ship will probably find what's hidden back there. Now, before I hit end turn, though, like I mentioned, there's something I wanted to touch on, and that is our tech. So we're at present moving towards line formation, which will give us access to our redcoats. Now, the redcoats do not have that move or shoot, and I think that's what was happening in my mind. I was mixing the two up, which, oops. But hey, it's fine. It's not the end of the world, like I said. We're still winning that battle handily, so we're fine there. Now, the redcoats will be very, very helpful. And I'm really excited to get the redcoats out. There, of course, are unique unit as well, so there's quite a few reasons why I'm excited to get them out. But previously, we talked about Carbine and ignoring it as an option because I didn't think it fit. Many of you brought up that I'm wrong, and you know what? You're right. The Dragoon is the perfect evolution of the Mongol horde. It makes sense. We're already excellent horseback riders. We're already excellent shooting on horseback. Obviously, the shooting a rifle on horseback is a little different from like a bow and arrow off horseback. But the concept is there. You can see the transition. You can see the dots being connected, and I love it. I think that's an excellent point. I hadn't considered it, and I do quite love it. The thing is, it'll take. So here's the thing. It'll take us 6 turns to get line formation. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, actually, can't check them like this, can I? No, because in the middle of the battle. The music there died for a second, not knowing what I'm doing. It's like, why are you looking at this battle? Oh, this is unfortunate, right? Of course, Bastimnagar is stuck in this battle, and so it's not... that is unfortunate. It's okay, it's not the end of the world. But surely we have... This music is struggling. I'm hoping after I hit end turn, it'll be back on track. Otherwise, I'll have to restart the game or something. But Musketeers, if I were to take a look at your upgrade options, no, it doesn't say that I have any options. The Samnaya can become Musketeers. I don't know if the Musketeers can become Redcoats, because my thinking is that rather than do 6 turns into line formation, then have to spend however many turns to get Redcoats, we should switch gears to the Carbine first, spend those same 6 turns to get the Carbine, and then hopefully upgrade the Mongol hordes into Dragoons. Some of you were suggesting in the comments that the Mongol horde can upgrade into Dragoons, and if that's the case, then that is absolutely huge, because we have a ton of Mongol hordes. But I cannot check to see, and I cannot remember for the life of me if that connection does actually exist. So, point being, at the end of the day, if it does exist, that's 6 turns for research, and then, a little bit of money spent hopefully we have money saved up, like enough money saved up to upgrade potentially 4 units of Mongol hordes up over here. And what do we have left over here? Another 3 units of Mongol hordes down over here. Like, that's no small amount, right? And upgrading is instant, while recruiting takes time. So carbine and upgrades would be faster than getting the redcoats and having to recruit them fresh. The only thing that I'm not sure about is if musketeers upgrade to redcoats or not. And you know what? I'm just gonna have to take the risk on that. Gonna roll the dice on it and hope for the best. Let's end the turn there. An interesting change in thinking. I know perhaps some of you are not going to be happy about this, but I think it makes sense in terms of our nation's history. And hopefully it'll help make a big difference in this current war. And changing research like that makes sense as well, I would say, in context, because of exactly what I described. Our top generals and scientists are like, okay, we need to be able to implement a solution immediately rather than one that'll take retraining, a tremendous amount of retraining. So I think it makes sense. And this is the hopefully more immediate solution. Let's see what the Persians actually do over here. Because I should mention... Oh, hello. Oh, this is interesting. I don't recall La Venta actually being a part of this battle previously, so I do wonder if they got added in. How cool is this battlefield, by the way? How cool is this battlefield?
12 agrarians. A link for commerce and commuters. With this, the Iron Horse supplants its 4-legged predecessor.
Dude just interrupted himself. Okay, what do we have over here? So first of all, we have built a railway line between 2 cities. This is something that the voice line suggested we did last time, but we didn't actually. We now have a set of tracks going from down over here. You can see the tracks all the way up to our station in Calcutta up over here. Beautiful. And next up, in one turn, we'll have the next station done as well. Oh man, it's going to be amazing. Fantastic. Well, we've got the fame from it. We're well ahead of anybody else. I don't think we have to worry about fame anymore, truth be told. And I didn't even get to see what the other thing was, but hey, it had something to do with, I think, agrarian stores? I don't remember. Anyway, feeling pretty good about our current situation. This is good, this is good. We'll get the next one built over. This will be fine. Bombay will be done next turn as well. Again, if and when, inevitably, we need to send reinforcements from one end of the empire to the other, these tracks will help. It's not about just one battle, right? It's about the entire future of our empire. Let's finish these knights off. I wonder if we do it with the Mongol hordes instead, just to try and get them some more veterancy. Because these guys, if they can upgrade to the Dragoon, that would be quite helpful, right? Alright, let's try it. Let's soften you up. Fire away. Go ahead and fire from up on high. We'll pull them back and get these guys to finish the job. Pull you back. Push you in. Oh, are you for real? They might survive. They might survive. If I use anybody else, it'll be instant death. Let's try it. Come on. Come on. Nah, they've survived. You can tell because their icon stayed up there. Alright, fair enough. I guess the halberdiers will finish the job. I do believe causing damage helps with veterancy as well. It's not just about getting the kill. But let's go ahead and finish the job. Well, what else do they have left here? Oh, hello. Where are those knights? Are they coming in from this pass over here, perhaps? Well, okay. Let's finish you off. Done. But victory isn't ours, right? Because they do have a unit left. They do have a unit left. All right, let's go ahead and get these musketeers up top over here. They'll be safe from any cavalry charges. And if the enemy does decide to poke out of La Venta, we'll see them. They'll have to poke out because we're going to go ahead and sit on their flag, and that's going to drag them out because if we hold on to it at the end of this round, we win, right? And they can't have that. Let's move the musketeers over here as well. These guys taking a bit of a risk, but if the knights end up showing up over here, we'll be able to fire at them. And I think we're fine out over here, right? I don't see any threats. So let's go ahead and move on over to... let's move on over to here instead. Let's go. All right, we've got this. We've got this. That's this round done. Oh, the Persians aren't doing anything, it seems. Fair enough. Let's get these guys like scouting, I guess. Are they just hiding in their city? Again, it's irrelevant to me. Where are you? almost wonder if I don't want to let these guys out so I can, I have more units to kill. Oh, there's a unit of arquebusier in there, actually. Some crossbows, some guns, some lances. Nah, let's keep them plugged up. Move these muskets up. It has been dragged into this battle. It's funny, I can't, like, see into it or anything. Halberds, how far can you go? Just up to there, fair enough. And that's the round done, I suppose. Bring these guys onto the ground. I feel like they took damage. I wonder if I can send these guys back out there. Hold on, let's go ahead and pull you up and send you down there. Just to get these guys back on land. I'm a little worried about... I'm pretty sure I saw their health drop, which is weird. Let's pull them... Ah, what happened to this unit? They pulled up there. Okay, fair enough. There's our militarist star from this battle. I expected more than just one, truth be told. Let's get you up over here. Fair enough. Let's end the round there. And they're not going to do anything. Guess they've just accepted defeat. The halberds up over here, just so we can see inside. They're really not going to do anything about this? Alright, fair enough. That's the round done, and that's the battle done as well. Victory is ours. Beautiful. Beautiful. We did lose that unit of Mongol hordes, but it's not the end of the world. And there is this stack that we can't hit now. Where's our... Oh, there they are. Oh, that's not ideal, actually. It's not perfect. But it's not the end of the world either. Let's go ahead and... they're in enemy territory, aren't they? That's too bad. I was hoping to be able to heal them up, of course, but hey, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. I say that a lot, don't I? I do. I say that a lot. These guys, if I hope they attack us, actually. I would love for them to attack us. Postumnugger, next turn, we'll get the musketeers out over here. We are... let's stay focused. I mean, we saw how last session we were just a handful of gold away from being able to, what was it, rush a recruitment, if I'm not mistaken. I think we keep these things as they are. I was just wondering if I wanted to get more scientists working on the carbine here, but I think we're fine. Bombay, you're doing that. Calcutta, you're doing that. What do we got going on over here? I wish when you ordered units to armies to complete movement, it would kind of tell you which ones. Starting to lose track, you know, we're so widespread, I'm starting to lose track of where everything is. Where, like, which orders I've given previously and which ones I need to keep an eye on, you know? Oh, what is this? Unknown resource, fair enough. Down over here, keep these settlers moving. Let's get these guys coming down this way. See where this river takes us, perhaps. Oh, what was that? The battle... The Greeks ended a treaty, excuse me? Downgraded your treaty non-aggression pact to tolerate skirmishes. Excuse me? I thought we were allies.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
What happened over here? Excuse me? Who do you think you are? Allied with the Persians? Broke their alliance with us? And they have the gall to ask for Landarin. Actually, they very much do not have the gall. They lost it. They lost it and everything they held dear. Now caught between the Haudenosaunee and the Persians. I mean, of course they ally with the Persians because the Persians were probably threatening to crush them. How dare they? I will give them a chance. I will give them an opportunity to apologize.
Undo your diplomatic idiocies, or you will be undone.
I will not stand for this.
That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. We trade so much with the Greeks. It's going to hurt our stability and everything across the board. Man, that is not ideal. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. I'm glad I decided to check again. I wish these notifications were a bit more subdued in their appearance. Then I'd actually keep an eye on them more often. London is still growing at a fantastic rate. We are 2 turns away from our next market quarter. Keep pumping more money out, I suppose. This will be one of our wealthiest cities, actually, at this rate. Where's our hamlet, actually? Not bad. 37. Oh, we're growing already. We're growing already. Sure. Let's go ahead and do another market quarter here. Let's go ahead and establish you over here. It'll take 1 turn, supposedly. Yeah, great. Excellent. Beautiful. That's the turn done. Let's go ahead and yeah, see what the Persians do over here. We are almost 2/3 into this game. Very close to done. Turn 195. It's a 300 turn game. We're getting there. Alright. These guys will be able to heal themselves now. We enter friendly territory. Looks like there is no aggression. It does look like these guys are making a move, though.
I'm listening.
Also allied with the Greeks. Where's their... Is their war not listed independently? As a vassal of the Persians... Oh yeah, there we go. It says it right here, but I would expect to see it like under a war heading down over here as well, you know? Yeah, so we're at war as well, of course. What do we have over here? Gothic cavalry, are you for real? Oh, but look at that. Up over here, these... Oh, 3 turns. I don't know if I'll be able to get up here quickly enough. Don't know if I'll be able to get up there quickly enough. 3 turns. 1 turn up to there. Then we can heal up. These guys take a fair bit of time to move. It'll take them 4 turns to get up there. But if I can engage them in combat... Oh man, that is not ideal. It's not one thing, it's another, right? If it's not one thing, it's another. These guys are actually trying to make some moves. Alright, what's the deal over here? Not gonna work out for me. Move these guys up through the road. It'll take them 4 turns as well. I assume 5 turns it'll take them. Alright, alright. Can I build? Can I rush train stations? Get these guys up there faster. Alright, let's see. How much will it cost to buy out a train station? 5,059. I can rush 1, but the other will take 3 turns. Okay, what if I... what if I stack scientists into industry? Still 3 turns. If I rush 1, would I be able to pay for a second? 5,000 it costs to build one, eh? 5,000. Trying to figure this out so I can respond to this and not lose the garrison up there. The drop in science isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. Let's do that. If it'll still take the same amount of time, let's do that. This will bump down to 3 turns, so there's that. If we move up to here, heal up, we can engage these guys. We'll be in trouble, though. If I establish a train station, probably put one down. Okay, let's see. If I put one down over here, 3 turns, next turn I might be able to rush both of them. Okay, let's see. Let's see. If I put a train station down, though, I think I put it down over here. Right, again, make it easy to get from point to point. It's gonna hurt our stability as well. It'll take only 2 turns down here because of all these ruins, right? Because of all these ruins, it'll shave down how long it'll take, which might be the difference we need right now. So, okay, let's go ahead and establish the train station. It doesn't... At the end of the day, we can get from station to station with 1 movement point. The reason why I'm picky about where they get put down is because of they act as an end point. So you got to make sure your end point is where you want it to be. Like, do I want the end point to be on a river? Not really. Don't think that'll ever have any value for me. I think we're much better off doing it over here so that, you know, our units aren't occupying a crossing river penalty tile, right? So let's pop you down over here. 2 turns, it'll take 4,000, it'll cost. I might be able to do this. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and get these guys up as far as we can go, because it'll take them, how long again? It'll take them 2 turns to get up there, right? And we just need to build, oh no, we need to build 3 train stations. 1 down here, 1 up here, and 1 up there. Okay, so hang on a second. Are there any ruins up over here? There are not. There are not. So the other option, hang on. Train station here, and take the road the rest of the way. It'll still take forever. Okay, hang on. Let's go ahead and trash that. We can also sacrifice population to build trains, right? But who are we if we let that happen? Can we let that happen? 3 turns across the board over here. That's not ideal. What about up over here? Is there any, like, two-turn spot up over here? Just as a way to rush? No, I don't think so. No ruins in my lands up over here. Damn, man. Damn. This could be a real bummer. Alright, let's establish this train station. Where, up over here on the high ground? Up over here on the high ground? It'd come up over here, perhaps? Right in the middle of the desert? Sure. Let's do... from here... Damn, this is a lot of territories, eh? 1, 2... This is a whole separate territory in and of itself. We go from here to here and then maybe creep up on them from behind. Or we could go from here. Yeah, we'd have to deal with the river, unfortunately, afterwards. We could establish a train station over here and then end up on the river, and that might speed things up. Okay, taking some chances. Pop you down over... where? How far can you get? Up to there? Alright, cool. Alright, let's do this. I don't know if I've got my math right over here, but I don't want to dally on this any further. Let's go ahead and put this down over here, right? We'll establish another train station down over here at some point in time. Then we'll establish another one up over here, and hopefully we'll be able to use the river to close the gap a little bit faster. These guys, we're going to move up as far as we can go, and we're going to heal these guys up. I need to prevent that ransacking. It's a matter of pride. Heal these guys for sure. They need it. These guys upgraded as well. So 1 unit of camels chasing after me. And we have the train station where? Up over here. Okay, so let's go ahead and move you up to there. Kind of tempted to chase these guys down and finish them off, you know? Move these guys up over here. And we'll send these guys in, actually, I think, yeah, to trigger this battle. Hopefully, they don't have any secret, mysterious reinforcements back over there that'll cause me trouble. Let's move in. Finish these guys off, right? It's just what? What do you have? Oh, cowardice is what you have. That's what you have. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. They're going to pull back. A little worrying for my Mongol hordes over here, but hey, it's fine. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Man, if I spend money on these train tracks, I will most certainly not have any money for upgrading these Mongol hordes, if that is, again, even an option. No. No. They put. There we go. Meant to right-click to get rid of the UI there. Alright, up over here. Let's keep exploring. I think I got too cocky with regards to that war against the Persians again. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Move you over to here. Next turn, we'll creep on down here to see what's going on over here. So let's hang tight over there for a second. Keep you moving. There's a very long river, this one. Should give it a fancy name. Up over here, let's bring these guys over. Oh, hello. Beautiful little island. Moving. Up over here, hang tight. Really hope I haven't taken a foolish risk. Down over here, London, let's go ahead and establish another one of these. Keep cranking out the cash, I suppose. 2 turns it'll take. We finally reached that point where things are, by default, now taking more than 1 turn. What's stability looking like? Pretty good. We'll pop you down here again, because they have all that infrastructure, right? The fate of veterans. After winning several famous victories for the Empire, many soldiers are now coming to the end of their military lives, hopeful for a dignified older age. With a strong nationalistic feeling across the land and many people having family in the Empire's armies, they have much public support. How will you treat your veterans? Very fitting image, actually, this. What are the chances? What are the chances? Okay, we can honor them. They are deserving of the Empire's highest recognition and support. Fair enough. Support no veteran should starve, but they needn't live in luxury, okay, or sideline. Their glory was on the battlefield. They are already honored. Wow. No, that ain't right. Gives us defiant on 8 cities for 10 turns. Moves us a bit towards the authority axis. I mean, I like the authority angle, you know, from time to time, but I don't think this is very fitting of how we've been approaching things at all, you know, across the past decisions and stuff as well. Support is interesting. I like the idea of honor, right? We've been a people of what's it called? what's the term, like ceremony, right? Even with today's intro, actually, funnily enough, we talk about the ceremony of drinking tea and just tea consumption and stuff like that, right? So I feel like honor is a bit more in line with that. It does give us patriotic, which increases, or rather decreases the industry cost of units, meaning it increases how quickly we can get them. Not really something we'll be using anytime soon, but I think it's the right call from a storytelling aspect. So honor, despite the spelling issue over here, which I feel like I need to point out, they are deserving of the Empire's highest recognition and support. And before I get comments about it, I'm obviously making a reference to the fact that we are the British. I understand that there are different spellings. Just before you know, you take it the wrong way, I guess. But yes, honor, they are deserving of the Empire's highest recognition and support. Confirm that. Beauty. Now, this is what was happening. God damn it. And this is why God, that's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. And this is why it's so important to have the little indication of which unit you're telling to move on when you tell a unit to do its moves when you have like 30 armies, you know? God, that's frustrating. Because now we've lost the opportunity to just burn it down as well, because they've joined it to Hekatompolos. So we've lost that opportunity. That's very frustrating. It's okay. We'll bounce back from it. It's not a problem, but it is a hindrance. There's our agrarian star. Excellent. There's a battle over here as well. I don't like the numbers up there. But it seems that this battle has pulled these guys down from their ransacking, so that's promising. I will be able to enter this battle with my reinforcements immediately, so that actually takes some of the pressure off of this train station. Sorry for that edit there. Really hilarious situation here where turns out the drive onto which I record footage filled up partway through the recording of this episode. Fortunately, OBS, my recording software, does give a warning when that happens and it has to stop recording. Unfortunately, it is a quiet notification. But fortunately, two fortunates to one unfortunate, so it works out. I noticed the notification moments after it popped up, actually. So not too much happened that is missing. You know, there's not that much missing data. I can catch you up really quickly about, with regards to all the things that went down in those missing minutes, and then we can continue. My apologies for that, though. A hilarious problem, one that I would never expect to see on this massive hard drive, but that's what I get for working on tons of projects at the same time, I suppose. Anyway, what happened during those missing minutes? Well, first of all, I contemplated giving Pastjimnagar a new job, rushing out a howitzer. I thought we would rush it out up over here at our garrison and get it involved in this massive battle that's about to kick off. But then I realized that, you know what? I still need that train station. I was thinking that, you know, with this battle kicking off over here and with the ransackers up over here being pulled into the battle, I didn't need that train station as much anymore because we don't have to rush up there. But then I realized shortly afterwards that, hang on a second, if we keep seeing this pincer where they come in from the north and from the south, where they try to, maybe, let's say next turn or 2 turns from now, they try to ransack Pinkoya down over here, I want to make sure I'm able to respond to that, right? So even though we're taking care of the situation, and it's sort of taking care of itself as well, that doesn't mean the train station is any less important should the same now happen to the south and then to the north and then to the south. Like, many successive turns worth of ransacking could see us dancing back and forth across this peninsula, right? So we're going to keep that train station going and hopefully not have to use it. But again, I'd rather have it there to use in case of an emergency than not have it there and lament my my switch to a howitzer sometime down the line. So we're going to keep that going as is. Apart from that, down over here, I've got this stack pulling back. Again, this is why it's just a quality of life thing. If you're going to say an army that already has a move order, and just make it do its moves, there should be a button, in my opinion, and maybe y'all agree or disagree. Let me know, I'm curious actually. In my opinion, clicking that button should take you to that army and clicking it a second time should make its move. Especially in the later game with games like this, sometimes it's like, yeah, I'm sure I gave you a valuable order, go for it. Now, again, it's a little different because, of course, there are days between recording sessions for me when I'm playing, right? But I feel as somebody who gets busy with life in general, sometimes you might have to wait a couple of days between playing, a session, between sitting down and playing the same game again. Life gets in the way, you get busy, you have things to deal with, whatever it might be, and you might forget the orders that you've set out, and something crucial like this could go horribly wrong. So it's just a quality of life thing that I believe in strongly myself, considering that not everybody can sit down for 12 hours straight and just play a game, right? But anyway, look, mountain out of a molehill. But UX is something I used to do before YouTube, and so it's very near and dear to me. Our solution for the problem, though, is to bring this stack back. We're going to have them sort of garrison, if you will, this island, and when war with the Ottomans comes, they should be able to fire across this water and deal with any units that are garrisoning Hekatompolos, and then we should be able to demand this territory, hopefully alongside their vassalage at the end of our next war with the Ottomans, which will hopefully be sooner rather than later. We also, again, I'm just not sure what was in those missing minutes versus not, so bear with me. We did move these guys up over here. I'm pretty sure you saw that go down, and I'm pretty sure you saw the movement of our settlers and stuff like that as well, because that was a long time ago we last touched those guys. Back over here, though, one thing I can't recall if I, again, is included in those missing minutes or not, but I noticed the ransacking was actually at our administrative center, not at our garrison, which is in fact down south over here. So this ransack was a bigger deal than I'd initially thought. So I'm very glad I, decided to respond to it, because that would have been bad. That would have been not good. Meanwhile, down over here, one last betrayal from the game. These guys, you might be wondering, well, why are they standing outside, Party? You brought them up from down over here, clearly, and that is exactly what I did. I moved these guys up. And the idea was all three of these stacks would join this battle. And you might be wondering, Party, why didn't you push them in? Well, because despite the game telling me I can, and when I was giving them the initial move order as well, it said I could, for some reason, turns out I can't. I don't understand it, but I'm glad that this 4 stack was able to make it in at least, tipping the balance, well, not in our favor, because we still have the smaller number over here, but at least it's not a massive difference, right? So we'll turn this around, we'll win it, but that hopefully as these reinforcements join the battle, hopefully these guys will get dragged in as well, because that would be helpful. They are musketeers. They're very powerful. It would be nice to have them. Unfortunately, in this battle, the enemy will move first, as they are the attackers, and we might be in a touch of trouble because they also have guns and halberds. I wonder if I should establish my Mongol hordes up over here, actually. Just force them to move as far as possible. Unfortunate thing about that, though, is that... then they'll move deeper in, and my reinforcements will be further out as a result. And they'll have to cross the river, and that'll slow them down. We might be able to fire from across this water. Anyway, you know what? It's a manual battle. We know that much. Let's go ahead and dive into it. This is a big one. We obviously want to hold on to that... flag, pull you back to here, keep you there. These guys will be forced onto the water. These guys unfortunately are on the water. We got these guys up on high, move in, hit and run tactics, get these guys coming in from back over here. Of course, not able to deploy. These guys they'll join in afterwards. I think this will work. I think this will have to do. Again, losing a unit of Mongol hordes over here almost certainly, as they send in halberdiers to finish them off. Yeah, there's not much we can do about that, though. It is unfortunate, but it would have been nice to at least upgrade some of them. Hypothetically, again, I don't know if the upgrade path is real. Some of you have mentioned it in the comments, and so I trust you, of course. But it would have been nice to get some of those upgrades in, right? Hopefully we can still do it. We have 4 more Mongol hordes on the other side of the Empire, so there is still that. This is our deployment. Yep, happy with it. Oh, you know what I could do? Well, no, it doesn't make a difference. I was saying I could maybe push one of these guys up over here, but losing one Mongol horde versus another, like... it hurts either way. The only difference is that if I put another unit up over there, we might buffer their advance a bit, right? Slow down their taking of the flag, but only by 1 more unit. It's not going to make that much of a difference. And the deployment. There we go. Let's see what they get up to here. All right, guns out first. We're going to open fire, I assume. No. Okay, fair enough. Here come the halberds. They're going to attack. Oh no, these guys are going to attack first from across the river. Up over there, fair enough. Yeah, look at that. Just like that, completely eliminated. In come the knights next. Yeah, this is... it's going to be a massacre. It's going to be a massacre. We have to move quickly. We need to get that flag back before this round is over. Right? Fortunately, it's only, only one unit can sit on the flag at any given time. We just have to eliminate it and move it and swap it out, basically. These guys have pulled back, and it looks like all of our reinforcements have, in fact, arrived. Of course, we're going to move our reinforcements first. I could eliminate these knights, probably, from across this water. I'm hoping I can eliminate these guys, these halberds as well. We have some halberds of our own, right? We've got... Damn it, these are musketeers. Move or attack, they can't do it all. They can't do it all. Okay, let's get these halberds out. I'm tempted to hit these knights. Ooh, I could almost eliminate these guys. But I gotta get them off the flag, right? I gotta get these guys off the flag. The rear attack is making a big difference up there. Eliminate these guys. That'll allow me to... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. Let's go. Let's do this. Looks like we've actually eliminated these guys, so that's excellent. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. So the next unit of halberdiers should hopefully, yes, excellent, be able to come over here. Okay. If I do that, though, this is stressful. I'm a little tense. We gotta make sure we win this. Let's go ahead and fire down from up on high with these guys. Soften these guys up, basically, right? Ever so slightly. Move you back to here. Move you up to there. Bring you back up here because we want to have that friendly unit bonus, right? Fire away. We got to make sure that we don't use up all of our orders, though. That would be not ideal. Halberds, where are you? Finish them off? Potentially finish them off. Alright, let's try this. See, the thing is, if I take the flag back with one of my Mongol hordes, that's another sacrificial unit, basically. Let's go for it. Looks like we've got them eliminated. They might send these knights in. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. What I'm saying is, yeah, if I send one of these Mongol hordes in, then they'll probably get wiped out. I could step in, take this, and step back, and they'll just take it again, right? That's probably what'll happen. Where can I send my musketeers? Let's go ahead and pop you out first. We can actually fire from over here. Are you kidding me? Well, hello. That range. Holy crap. Okay. That changes everything. Okay. Let's fire away these halberdiers. Beautiful. They're probably a bit too far away. Yeah, they are. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fine. We can move up to here. Fire from the high ground. Perhaps not this turn, but soon, right? I'm a little worried about these walls. These guys could fire up over there as well. Can we get up to here? We can't. Can't get far enough. Alright, what about from over here? If I pop you out, beautiful. Put up a fight at least, right? Put up a fight at least. And you, if I pop you out, can you fire down here? You can. Okay, excellent. Soften them up. These guys. Gotta move you up. Let's move you up to... Oh, geez. I'm thinking we move these guys up to... here, maybe. Fire from the high ground next turn if need be. Though it'll block these guys' shots, right? That's the one thing that I'm concerned about. Alright, fair enough. Let's go ahead and move on up to here. Gives us better angles of fire. A bit of a risk, of course, because these guys are back over here, but it gives us better angles of fire. We have to stand and shoot again, right? So, just as a reminder, I think I'm okay with this. Let's go ahead and end the round there. Halberdiers are going to die. Beautiful. Oh my god. Point blank range. Wrecked. Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Let's come in over here. These halberds again. These knights up over here. Okay. Not ideal. Did a fair bit of damage, though. It's good. These guys are coming up over here. Get a couple shots in. These guys down over here. Get a couple shots in. Let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Amazing, actually. This is great. This is great. Look at that. Why is the health still maxed out? It's just a visual glitch, I think. Alright, over here. Should be able to fire at these guys. Yeah, these guys will be able to fire at these guys as well. These guns out. Finish those knights off. These guys are a bit of a threat, aren't they? They caused a lot of damage. They're musketeers, too. Oh, they got upgraded. They used to be arquebusiers, right? But now they're musketeers. Okay. Alright, getting fancy on me. Alright, let's go ahead and fire on these guys. Right, because they can only hit so many targets. Go ahead and finish these halberdiers off. Done. Cool. These guys can fire on these musketeers. That building cover. How dare they use my own buildings against me? God damn. These guys can finish these knights off. There's that. We can get these knights finished off by these halberdiers as well. Freeze these guns up to do what? Nothing, really. What if the halberdiers go against the halberdiers? Or the musketeers, sorry. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and fire up over here. Finish the knights off. Down you go. Excellent. Send these halberds in, and here's what's happening. We're going to send the Mongol horde up over here to fire from behind. Soften these guys up, right? Fire away. Send you in up there. Might have been a bad move there. These guys might die. Fire back here. Come on now. Alright, damage. Hit these guys like this, maybe. Decent bit of damage. It's not nothing. It's not nothing. We get that +4 from the rear attack as well, which is why I wanted to surround them like this. I wonder if I send these guys up over here, maybe. The heavy damage is obviously not doing us any favors. Alright, let's go ahead and hit with these guys first. Get that rear attack. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I need. I don't want to take that hurt. I could move up and fire, but I'd much rather pull these guys back into safety. This is the whole thing, right? This is their hit and run tactics in action. Can I pull you back any further? No, just to the high ground there. Okay, fair enough. So why don't we go ahead and... let's see. Pull you back to here, where you're nice and safe. And pull you up to... here. We've got the tree cover. We've got the high ground. It should help us out. Should keep us somewhat alive. Not going to take a risk with these guys. Let's in fact pull them. Now let's keep them there so they have the friendly unit advantage being spread down over here. These guys can hang tight over there. Let's actually pull them up over here, I suppose. And that is... oh, hang on. Well, hello. Forgot about you. Fire away. Beauty. Can we finish them off now? No. Nah, still not, unfortunately. Thing is, we can't, like, return damage if they shoot at us, obviously, which is why I'm tempted to go in there anyway. It's fine. End the round there. Yeah, end the round there. I hope I didn't miss anything important. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, absolute fools. Down goes that camel rider. Nice and easy. Down over here as well, I assume. Come on, come at me. Go for it. I dare you. There it is. Beauty. Beauty. Absolute beauty. Wipe him out. Let's go ahead and fire from here. Yeah, let's do it. Halberdiers will sort of mop them up, I suppose. Amazing. Turn that threat around. Tempting to use guns instead, isn't it? Just so that we don't suffer any losses. But we'd have to move. Which means we can't. We can use the Mongol horde, of course. You know what? Vengeance for our fallen allies. This is, you know, some of our oldest regiments over here. Some of our oldest still standing regiments. Alongside, of course, the Samnaya. You coming at me? You want some? I've been rearing for a fight with the Goths. Alright. Oh, man. What's the deal here?
You dare come to me now?
Listen. Shut up and sit down, buddy. Once Salamar, well, they're not going to get it. I guess that's what that notification was. All right, fair enough. So 2 turns before we have access to the Dragoons. We lost 1 Mongol horde here. I wonder, you know, I do wonder if I should dive into this battle and get that Mongol horde back, you know? It's not a terrible idea. It really isn't. Got these guys down over here as well. We could chase. Do we already have all of our militarist stars? No, but we're getting there, though. It's funny to me how quickly militarist stars come through compared to literally everything else, right? But yeah, I feel like we could probably chase these guys down, get that missing Mongol horde unit, eliminate these guys pretty easily. And then, yeah, if that upgrade is possible, that'll be huge for us. And then over here, then, because this war against the Persians, yeah, looking good. I mean, all we need to do really is push at this point. All we need to do is, I'm thinking, we hit Nisa. Maybe next turn, right after everyone's had a chance to maybe recuperate, we send them into friendly territory and heal them up. Once they do that, we can dive into Nisa, take Nisa. I doubt they have too much to defend it. That'll be a huge occupation for us as far as helping our war support, right? And then we can, move towards Leventa as well. Nisa up over here, Leventa down over here. Just occupy them. I'm not going to necessarily take them at the end of the war, but it'll tilt the war heavily in our favor. Meanwhile, Basumnagar over here, 2 turns, we'll have these trains done. Okay, fair enough. Back over here, Calcutta is working on Big Ben. That'll be done next turn. Bombay is going to have its trains done shortly as well. Yeah, looking pretty good. Feeling pretty comfortable. What's the deal over here? An artifact of war. Oh, on the topic of spellings. I think a lesser known one, actually, artifact. The difference, at least. Fighting far beyond the homeland, your soldiers drew on their deepest reserves of strength to vanquish their opponents. Exhausted afterwards, they rested in a sheltered valley where one of their number made a startling discovery. Nestled in a hillside, long buried, your soldiers came across an ancient holy site within which stood a towering stele inscribed with hundreds of lines of strange script. Friezes on the surrounding walls depict blasphemous scenes, yet suggest the stele holds valuable knowledge. What is your will? So either we can destroy it, which I think is very not fitting our faith in the conversation we had last session about it, right? For our faith, we will demolish this relic and the blasphemous artwork. I don't think that really works for us. Rest. I assume that means let it rest. Everything will be left intact. The holy site provides perfect shelter for a recovering army, nothing more, giving us a resilient. Wow, that's not bad. That health regeneration is not bad, though I don't think it's really gonna... I think we'll just spend the money for that regen, won't we? Or commandeer. The steel will be brought to the capital and the people will rejoice. We will decide its fate once there. Celebrating on Calcutta for 10 turns, helping with stability. Chances of triggering another narrative event. Okay, listen. First of all, it's called steel, so it's asking to be stolen. Second of all, I feel like taking artifacts from other parts of the world and bringing them back home have a certain, I don't know. Sounds right, you know? It just sounds right. Jokes aside, folks, I think we will commandeer. However, this is a decision that I will make alongside many others next time. I hope you enjoyed this session. It was an action-packed one, that's for sure, but it does look like we've got the upper hand now against the Persians. I was not expecting a massive second battle after that massive first one. So, you know, I was a little worried about the, like, bringing these elephants and all that to this battle and then deciding to not bring them to this battle, and oh, this was wild. This was wild, but the battle for the Arabian Peninsula, the battles, plural I should say, for the Arabian Peninsula went heavily in our favor. Minimal losses, a fair bit of damage taken though, but hopefully that is the turning of this war completely in our favor as we use that momentum and take at least Northern Africa, if not Northern Africa and some of Saharan Africa, as well as the rest of the Arabian Peninsula itself. Of course, Nisa will give us access to, the rest of the peninsula. Unfortunately, we'd probably have to go and take Gothiscanza as well, get us that Turkey, and then move in towards Leventa or Sirmium, getting us that Saharan Africa. Northern Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa. Look, we'll take it all. We'll take it all if we can. Folks, I hope you had a good time. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know down below with a like and a comment. As always, it makes a massive difference in how I approach content on the channel, what I do more or less of, how I go about doing it. Again, y'all know the drill by now. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.